Welcome. Today, we step into the ancient yet timeless wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy forged not in comfort, but in fire. It has guided emperors, warriors, slaves, and modern leaders. It has calmed minds in chaos, built resilience in suffering, and carved clarity through fear. In this journey, we explore how to master fear and the 15 Stoic insights that lead to true success. Let's begin. Fire Part 1. Understanding fear, the Stoic way. Fear is not the enemy. It is a signal, a messenger, a mirror. As Seneca wrote, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. How often do we become prisoners of what hasn't even happened yet? The Stoics understood this. They didn't try to erase fear. They trained themselves to face it, because courage, according to the Stoics, isn't the absence of fear. It's action despite fear. Brain Insight 1. What's in your control is everything. Epictetus. Fear often arises from trying to control the uncontrollable, the weather, the market, other people's thoughts. But the Stoics remind us, some things are up to us, and some are not. Your thoughts, your actions, your values, those are yours. Everything else? Let it go. Master this, and fear begins to lose its grip. Hammer and Wrench Insight 2. Face hardship before it arrives. Seneca. This is premeditatio malorum, a Stoic practice of imagining potential misfortunes, not to become negative, but to be ready. He robs present ills of their power who had perceived their coming beforehand. Seneca. By mentally rehearsing challenges, you train your mind not to panic, but to prepare. Lion Face Insight 3. Courage is a choice, not a feeling. Marcus Aurelius. If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. The Stoics never promised an easy life, but they believed the harder the trial, the greater the strength you can build. Success doesn't belong to the fearless. It belongs to the brave. Compass Insight 4. Live by values, not results. Epictetus. We chase results, success, approval, perfection. But Stoics chase virtue. Am I being honest? Am I acting with justice? Am I disciplined? That's success in the Stoic worldview. And ironically, those who live by values often find results follow naturally. Speech Balloon Insight 5. Fear speaks, but wisdom responds. When fear whispers, you're not ready, wisdom replies, then now is the time to learn. When fear shouts, what if you fail? Wisdom answers, then I'll grow. You cannot silence fear completely, but you can talk back. Person in Lotus Position Insight 6. Silence is strength. Marcus Aurelius. We live in a loud world. Constant opinions, pressure, noise. But Marcus Aurelius said, the nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. Stillness is a weapon. A calm mind isn't passive. It's prepared. Brick Insight 7. Obstacles build a way. Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes a way. This quote isn't just poetic, it's practical. Each fear, failure, or delay isn't a wall. It's a door. Balance Scale Insight 8. Don't wish for an easy life. The Stoics didn't avoid pain. They welcomed challenge as a training ground for greatness. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Seneca. The more you endure with grace, the sharper your edge becomes. Test Tube Insight 9. Discomfort is your teacher. Cold showers, fasting, silence, discipline. The Stoics practice voluntary discomfort, not to suffer, but to strengthen their will. Each time you deny comfort, you remind fear, you don't control me. Mantelpiece Clock Insight 10. Time is running out. Marcus Aurelius. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Memento Mori. Remember you will die. This isn't dark. It's liberating. It reminds us to live with urgency, with intention, and without fear. Footprints Insight 11. Take the first step. The Stoics didn't wait for perfect plans. They believed in motion. Well-being is attained little by little, and nevertheless is no little thing. Zeno. Courage is not a grand leap. It's a steady step in the right direction. Seedling Insight 12. Your mind is your garden. What are you planting? If you feed it fear, it grows anxiety. If you feed it wisdom, it grows peace. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Tend your thoughts like you tend your body, daily, with care. Locked Insight 13. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Fear often clings to past wounds or imagined futures. The Stoics teach, be here now. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Seneca, drop the baggage. Carry only wisdom. Brain Insight 14. You are not your emotions. Anger, jealousy, fear, you feel them, but you are not them. You are the observer, the thinker, the chooser. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Marcus Aurelius. Candle Insight 15. Be the example. The Stoics didn't preach. They practice. Be the one who stays calm in chaos, who acts with integrity in crisis, who loves deeply, yet lets go when needed. That is success, not status, but character. You will face fear. You will meet obstacles. You will feel pain. But you can also rise. You can grow. You can lead yourself and others through darkness with light. Ask yourself each day, what can I control? What does virtue require? What would the wise person do? And then do that. This is Stoicism, not just a philosophy, but a way to live. Not just to survive fear, but to transform it into power. Bonus insights, turning Stoicism into daily power. Puzzle Piece Insight 16, detach from the outcome, attached to the process. The Stoics knew outcomes are never guaranteed. You may work hard and still fail. You may love deeply and still lose. You may prepare thoroughly and still face chaos. But that doesn't make your efforts meaningless. Do not aim to be successful. Aim to be valuable. Because value is always within your control. Focus on the process. Let the results take care of themselves. Shield Insight 17. Resentment is self-poison. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The Stoics taught forgiveness, not for others, but for your own peace. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Marcus Aurelius. Let go, not to forget, but to move forward. Free and clear. Brick Insight 18. Build inner walls no storm can shake. Your peace should not depend on perfect conditions. The Stoic builds an inner fortress. Strong values, clear purpose, steady breath. So when the world outside collapses, the world inside remains unshaken. Hourglass Done Insight 19. Every moment is a chance to start again. Made a mistake? Spoke with anger? Gave in to fear? Good. Now begin again. Just as nature takes every obstacle, every impediment, and works around it, so too can you. Marcus Aurelius. Each breath is a new beginning. Take it. Directed Insight 20. Live like you mean it. Don't drift. Don't delay. Wake up. Get clear. Act bold. Life is long if you know how to use it. Seneca. Say what matters. Do what matters. Be who you're meant to be now.